year is 2022.
Mm-hmm.
As a grown man, you should not buy a costume for Halloween.
Okay. All right, relax.
I just want to talk about strictly about Halloween, but as a grown man, you shouldn't walk into Party City and get a Spider-Man outfit or anything where it's like a onesie. Anything with like a onesie outfit, them days should be done with you.
Why? Why is that? Just because you
I just think it just come off, especially if you don't have any kids, if you don't have like a woman in your life. I just think that's a little odd. Imagine a grown man telling you, "Oh yeah, me and my homies about to go out for Halloween. We all gonna buy matching elf costumes. We're gonna run around
really
Rosemary Ave."
I think that's
What
ill.
you get dressed up as.
That's true.
Because if you're Spider-Man, you're wild.
I understand.
But
But
I'm
if you
saying-
dress as The Rock, like, I don't think
I feel
anybody-
like typical grown-up is like Hugh Hefner. Like everybody dress up as Hugh
But the thing is, like, I like the
Or your
outfits.
favorite wrestler or some shit.
I like the outfits where it comes to like people like actually not buying costumes but buying themed costumes. Like they buy a real clothes and make it into a costume. That's more like I can
Like
appreciate
what?
that more. Like if someone wants to be like a mafia member, if someone wants to be like
Gary's dream.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
just buy like a suit or something. I just like the outfits where it's like, hey, I went to Party City. I hate those.
So
freaking
you're not
outfits.
against the costume. You're against the childish costumes for grown people.
Yes.
That's what
Yeah.
I mean. Okay, that's fair. Like,
That's fair.
yeah, no, sir. You cannot walk with my son out here.
And I got
be in the
another
fucking
question
spot.
too. When is the last age? What's the oldest you can be to go trick or treating?
Oh, trick or treating. That gotta stop at like
Bro,
12.
if it was okay, like if it was okay, I'd be out here getting free candy. Stop playing with me.
Buying for the candy?
To
You got
me,
Reese's peanut butter cups, I'm there. That's
but
it.
here's my thing. I think there shouldn't be no age, but you could. There's variations of it. You shouldn't go. You should accompany your kid to go, or your siblings to go.
All I'm
You
saying
know,
is, if
but-
a grown man is knocking on my door asking for candy, I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
But we
that's
do
fine.
All I know
we
is-
do our own version of that. Like back in the
Once I moved
day.
to Florida, there's no more trick or treating because you go to somebody's doorstep in Florida, you getting shot. As a grown person,
But
asking
back
for
in, you know
candy,
what's crazy? Back in the day, niggas used to knock on each other's door for sugar. Like that's kind of.
Oh, those days are
shit,
done.
I ain't
Yeah.
never did that even
Yeah.
in the old days.
Allegedly. Welcome to another episode of
These Are the Aesthetics.
I go by the name of Cheech, aka the Hood Journalist, aka refer to me as a bad bitch, aka you're not my first bad bitch. I'ma say this
okay,
because
okay.
no, Gary, I'm coming in hot because you know sometimes you feel tried out there. Sometimes women don't think like I've been here before. Like, no, don't play with me. Like I've been doing this since high school, I think. Allegedly. Who's watching?
Well, I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary Trust, aka your favorite hype beast, aka if you owe me money, I'm not hanging out with you, aka I need a haircut.
Yo,
That's true. No, that's the
Yeah.
male version of wearing makeup.
Yeah, I see Jake did his haircut this morning by himself.
nah.
That's a skill though. I just don't trust myself that much.
You really gotta make something for that though. That you could give yourself a haircut.
I think they already have it.
Where?
I don't know. Like,
Why you haven't got it
Amazon.
for me yet?
Beijing.
That's
But of course, I have to introduce some really good friends of mine, some friends I met in the past couple of years, my favorite people from New York. I have to introduce the homie Jake the jeweler, and I gotta represent T. Can't say your full name. T.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for having us.
Of course.
Yeah, we're so excited to be here.
For real. I know this is a long time coming. This was supposed to happen, I believe, last week, and then T like checked me saying, "So Gary, what was my invite? I got my lashes done today for this."
Yeah.
Shit. My boy is not.
Shout out to my lash tech. She squeezed me in for y'all not to have me on the show.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Oh man.
And y'all didn't have to deal with it.
Well, check your homie, because if I say it, it's gonna be a problem.
Gary didn't have to deal with it.
He's the one that went to sleep late.
Gary,
because
Gary,
of your
told me,
fucking-
Gary told me an hour before I got here, yo, don't wear white.
Yeah.
Well, first of all,
My girl already bought an outfit yesterday.
I know-
This is no return.
Oh, man.
I know Jake was into some serious shit because he called me when we were at like finished like recording, and then no, it wasn't Jake called me. T called me, so I know she probably already chewed out Jake.
Oh, yeah,
and then
of
it's my turn.
Of course.
Come on.
Shit. So I gotta let the people know like how we met. So we used to record. We met at our previous job. Should I even say the name? Or are they worth the name?
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Gary, work for me. No.
Relax. But we used to work at a very popular jewelry store in Boynton Beach, and
The flea market.
in the the Boynton Beach Mall.
Right.
Jake was one of the best and worst assistant managers I ever had.
Yo, I'm dead.
Bro, and of course, like when I met Jake, I met T down the road. I remember you moved down from New York first, and then I believe T was in the transitioning of moving from New York to South Florida.
That's when she came down here.
So I want to ask, like, I told everyone how we met. How did y'all two meet?
We have two different versions of this
Yeah,
story.
I want to hear your version.
I want to
Yeah.
hear
I'm
this.
gonna let her.
Because
get it off
women
her
remember
chest
the little small intricate details. Like,
No,
you
no,
was
you
walking,
didn't.
you dropped your banana, and here we go. 10 years later. let's talk about it.
No, because mine's the most accurate. Because it's all
Yeah.
his story is cap, just straight cap.
Stay
Like,
closer to the mic.
oh, my fault. It's cap, just straight cap. Okay, so we went to the same high school together in New York, and
We
he
were the
did.
same middle school too.
It don't matter anyway.
But she started noticing you in high school, so you kind
Oh no, 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 no,
I didn't
no,
notice her
no.
till college.
Don't
Stop.
stop.
Jake, we want you to go home.
We want you to go say it.
Wait, no, wait. What? He's capping in 4K. He is capping in 4K.
Oh,
This 4K,
man.
right?
Yes, without
Capping in 4K. Where's your camera? Capping in 4K. Stop playing with me. Anyway, so we went to the same high school together, and he had a girlfriend at the time.
You knew other women before her? Ah!
I'm a terrible person.
Whatever, she cute or whatever.
Was she from the Caucasus Mountain?
Yo.
Yeah.
Changed this boy's life. Anyway, so the only reason I knew him is because he did like this huge elaborate proposal in front of the whole school. And we were all like, oh my gosh, they're gonna be together forever. Like, it's love, And then a couple years later, I'm at college, he's at college. I get this DM. I'm like, Jake, why he in my DM?
For real. Where your little girlfriend at?
Yeah. I'm scrolling through his profile like, it looks deleted. Go to her profile, it looks a little blocked.
Okay.
And then, long story short, I just thought he was lying. I didn't think like he actually wants to link. And then every time we try to link, I shit you not, this is like 6 times.
Bro.
This man had every
Okay.
excuse in the book.
Bro.
Stomach
You know
ache,
what?
bone
Oh,
broke.
he pulled a Gary, quote unquote. They love to say it.
Bro, no.
But you were trying to juggle both.
No,
and
I-
yeah.
No, wait. Nah, this man was just nervous. Don't blame me. This man was just nervous.
That's your version.
Bro.
Okay, I know. I'm
Bro,
joking.
first time we
No,
were supposed to link.
wait.
First
The
time we
the mic's on me. I'm still talking.
Yeah, that's
Go
So
ahead.
anyway,
Go ahead, get it all off.
so we finally linked, and then we went to Cold Stone, and then now we're here. Now we're
I
here.
love
Okay.
Cold Stone.
Okay, we
Bling
made it.
wow. Bling
love
wow.
Shout out
Funny
to Jake the jeweler.
This is
love-
Cold Stone Coordinates.
Oh, that's
Cold Stone
dope.
Coordinates.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
our, our
Sweet.
first date. So
I love Cold Stones. That used to be my bag to high
my
school.
dad,
No,
asked,
for
my,
real.
my dad said, you so fat, you need the coordinates to get ice cream.
Yeah, your dad's a jokester, bro.
Oh my god.
you are.
Well,
What
what's
was
your
story?
version?
What's your version?
No, so first time I deadass got a stomach virus.
Oh, that's Gary's number one
Gary,
line.
you know how that gets.
This man got a stomach virus.
Whenever we
an
ask Gary
hour
to go to a
before.
party,
Bro.
stomach virus.
I don't know how
Bro.
you still got a girl. Always getting stomach viruses.
Bro,
Yeah.
this man got a stomach virus an hour before we supposed to link. Like, I'm dressed, shaved, ready.
Yeah, that's
Shaved?
oh,
Shaved.
yeah, you played.
Like, they're
But
talking.
you think I don't want to link? Like, and then so second time, kid you not, I have people that can attest to this.
Of course, his friend's gonna lie for him.
No.
'cause-
That's true.
Why would they lie? They would rather roast me for not wanting to link you. So I was about to link up with her. I think it was like we were meeting in like 30 minutes. I was going down the stairs at my man's house and I missed the bottom step. And no lie, my phone.
I use that lie
Bro,
too.
on God, my phone hit the ceiling, fell down, and just cracked and was done.
Okay,
I
but with
know.
cracks, you can still use your phone. Like,
No,
you
it was
see
done.
my
It was
phone.
done.
Email
It
or
wasn't
your
just
laptop.
cracked. It was done.
Tablet.
Black.
Okay.
But then all of a sudden, 9 o'clock the
tablet
next
back then,
morning,
she-
this man got his phone fixed.
What?
What mall's open at 9? Texting me, good morning, beautiful. Don't text me.
What did I say?
Don't text me.
The next day, you had a
I don't
new
know
phone.
about that, but
Well, she remembered the details.
could be.
I got the
Whose side you on,
screenshots.
Cheech?
I mean, listen, I don't know, man. I'm trying to play devil's
He's on the
advocate.
winning side. He's on the winning
For
side.
real.
No, but okay, what about the third, fourth, fifth time?
No, there was no third, fourth, fifth
Oh,
time. It was
okay,
two times.
I guess maybe it'll make me look better. I don't look as stupid for still trying to link this man after
Okay.
all of his excuses.
Oh.
Being
But
my
it's
God.
love.
Facts,
barely.
but we're here.
Yeah,
We're here.
I like it.
But we're here, and of course,
He's like, oh, I can't believe.
we're all going home safe tonight, everybody. So
Some of us are walking.
You don't want your house to burn down, buddy. I tried that one.
stepping into the first topic, something we can definitely all relate to, because a majority of us did work in the Boynton Beach Mall, aka the flea market. I know Cheech has done his fair share of retail work as well. So one thing I want to say is, like, what are your chances of working retail again?
Oh, I'm gonna definitely be in retail again.
I think obviously it's important
Sure.
for you because of the fact that like you're in the jewelry. I want to like save you last. I want to get into like Cheech first.
Me? There's a gospel song that goes, I won't go back. No, I can't. To the way it used to be. No, I can't do it because it was too tedious. And I love people. I love interacting with people. I learn a lot about personalities, like dealing with different types of people with different needs. And I feel like, once you learn about people, you learn about what they want and how you can make a buck using, convenience as something that, that they can benefit from. But to me, it was more so, it's too stationary. Number one, I started, I first started in clothing stores, like Aeropostale, PacSun, H&M, little things like that. But it's like, it's either I'm folding clothes, walking around asking people if they need help, or checking somebody out. That's not, I like to move around. I like to handle things. I like to make
Retail
decisions.
sales.
Yeah.
Sales a little bit different.
Sales a little different, and folding clothes gets a little annoying and stuff like that. So
I don't even do it at home.
yeah. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna get you in trouble. It's too early.
Oh no, say it. Say it. What's the T?
my
What's the T? Say it.
But
You're so sweet.
I like that. But nah, I don't think that's I would own one, I would manage one, I would market one, but I don't think to be in a physical location, that's
Yeah.
not for me anymore.
So it's just that position that you're
That position, and it's just not. I like to move around. I like to,
So how about definitely T? I remember you used to work at Victoria's Secret, right? What's so funny about you is that like Victoria's Secret is one of the most popular stores in the Boynton
had
Beach
some
Mall.
heat in there. Nah, I'm talking about the women in there.
Did we? Like the
The
workers?
three that I know.
Oh,
Allegedly, back in '92.
Stupid. Right? So what was your experience working retail? Would you work retail ever again?
Never again. I had too many terrible experiences.
She's like, I
You know
met
how
a
many times we're in
jeweler.
the same mall? You know how many times I almost had to go down there?
Yeah.
She's like, I met a jeweler. Fuck y'all niggas. I won't go back. Ah.
Nah, but she was only doing it because she was working for her to get her master's and everything
Yeah.
to be in her career. So it was just something for the time being.
Do you have any like your worst experience working at Victoria's Secret?
This lady threw a whole candle at me. A whole candle at me. Because I wouldn't give her I wouldn't even give her the tote bag for free because she didn't spend amount of money. Like, ma'am, this ain't gonna come out my paycheck. She threw a whole candle at me. Busted my face.
Did you
It
fight?
hit you in the face?
It hit me in the face.
I don't remember that.
Did you fight her, or did you just let it go?
I think we look too good.
She went on break early that
I don't
day.
fight.
She went on break early that
shoot.
day.
I'm a little
I like
5'2".
that.
Yo.
Allegedly.
New Yorkers,
Allegedly.
New Yorkers, when the first time a New Yorker comes to Florida, the first thing they buy, gun. Oh,
For real.
legally or illegally, they go get a gun. But with me now, like, I would never. I'm gonna say on record, because if you see me working retail again, I failed. Bro,
I failed.
I personally can't work retail because like I got my first corporate job, right? And then I'm like, yo, when you work a corporate job, you realize how bad retail jobs like treat you. First of all, the fact that like in a retail job, majority of the time you gotta wait until someone gets off break to go on break. That's one. There's usually 15 to 20 people sharing one toilet. Nine
Yo.
times out of 10, there's no microwave or fridge.
You know, Gary got to use that toilet.
Oh, 1,000%.
There's no break room officially. It's just the back room.
Yeah.
Just the
Where
back
y'all
room.
put sneakers, and now I gotta put my lunch on top
Yeah.
of a pair of
Especially-
Jordan 3s.
And if you in Boynton, you know you got some friends back there in the back room.
Oh, 1,000%
Oh,
crawling.
man. Allegedly,
Yeah.
allegedly. Shout out to the Simon Company that might
Yeah.
sponsor us one day. You know what I mean?
There's no way that mall is owned by Simon.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They probably.
And of course, like another thing too, and what I hate most about working in retail, you consistently have to be on your feet.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I really can't do it. But with Jake, I did meet Jake at our past job. But your case is a little different because you're in the retail industry. Please tell me like how tell me a little bit more about like what's your role in like the world of jewelry.
So after I was managing at I left and went to a wholesale manufacturing company who actually provides for K's, provides for Jared's, Macy's, all those big companies. And we provide for about 5,000 independent jewelers across the country. So I took care of North Carolina, South Carolina, Midwest, like Kentucky, Missouri, Mississippi, all those states over there, and Florida. The wholesale is definitely much better than, well, it's just not a corporate company, so it's much better than working for a corporate company, for sure, along with the traveling and everything. But now I'm no longer with them, so I'm starting my own business. I just started JS Diamonds.
Say it again.
JS Diamonds.
I like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, so
like it.
that's just a company name. We're still working on a DBA. There's a couple ideas where we're gonna go with
I
that.
commend you for that, man. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
appreciate you.
Because like with
Like
in the world of diamonds, it's like I feel like diamonds are literally they're the necessity of the accessory in people's lives. Because like whenever someone's like, yo, I want jewelry, 9 times out of 10 it's either gold or diamonds.
I can tell you the last 2 years during COVID, like before this year, were the best 2 years that the jewelry industry has ever seen.
Of
I'm
course.
sure.
When people
sure.
got free money, they all spent on.
course.
We were doing like 300 to 500% each year from the year before.
Of course.
So
I believe
it was absolutely crazy. It's getting back to normal now, but still, you've never seen like diamonds was never this popular with men.
It's true.
So it's a good place to be. People are becoming more educated though with diamonds now, where a lot of people are still trying to rip you off. They're trying to sell you 10 times cost, and it's an okay industry right now. You just got to be doing something different. You got to be different from everybody else. That's the only.
How do you maintain that? Like, what do you do that separates you from other jewelers? Like, if somebody was to say, I want to go to Jake, what is Jake providing that, that I'm not going to find with Mike or
all
Slam
these
or
guys are
whoever?
scammers. All these people in the
Shout out
jewelry
to Mike.
industry. Yo, Mike.
Like,
No, that's my boy.
I was not even
Mike's my
referring to
boy.
Mike. It could be Bobby.
Mike, if
fucking,
you're watching, you know his love.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to figure that out. What's gonna make me different from everybody else? Right now, I'm doing great. I've got a lot of custom work going on. I got a lot of everything going on. It's just what's gonna take you to the next level is being different. So we're still trying to work on that and figure that out. But I have no doubt we'll get there.
That's what's up.
I have no doubt.
All right.
Definitely, man. If you want some good CZs, hit up my dog, dog.
You know what I mean?
I'm joking.
man.
Oh, by the way, I had
not gonna get a discount.
I made a joke. He was like, Gary was telling me how, your girl got a fat ring and she's shining
Oh,
and this
like a
and
fat
that.
ass, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
because he made it.
Right.
I said, imagine not being, I don't have to go to a store and get that. Like, what?
Right.
She likes this? All right, I'm
Right.
going to go down in my
You know what's
basement tonight
crazy?
and whip it up.
What's crazy is originally
Like Iron Man in the basement.
Bro, originally it wasn't even the ring she wanted. Like, so originally she wanted a certain shape. Like, she didn't say she wanted a certain shape, but everything she showed
inferred,
me that
yeah.
she said
I said
she
I
liked.
wanted a certain shape.
Yeah,
I told this man
I
every
was
day.
trying to- I was trying
I showed
to,
him Instagram videos, everything. I'm
Okay.
like, when
Oh,
did
you've
this
been
start?
sprinkling that seed
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a while.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
5
So-
years. We've been here.
So I was probably for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I was looking for the right stone, the right shape, and everything.
I like your excuses,
got-
man.
bro.
I was looking
No,
for the right stone.
No, I really was.
At the end of the day.
I really was though. No, I really was. So I had like 3-4 different stones. I had to wait for them, then send them back. All that happened, and then by the time I finally was looking for, and I haven't found anything. We were 15 days away from
Yeah,
going to Paris, which I was planning. She thought she was
Tight
going for her to celebrate her masters, but yeah, I was waiting 15 days before. I had nothing, so I just had to custom ring made. I was like, this is the only thing I can get done, and she loved it. So now I'm like, let's take it back. Let's get what you want. She's like, no, this is my ring. This is my ring.
Listen, that I could see it from right here. Like that.
No, I loved it. It just I knew it wasn't what she was asking for, but you know.
This looks like more of a wedding ring, not even an engagement ring.
Yeah.
You did that. Salute.
You could show them. Go ahead.
I think this would be like the 7th time I pulled it up to the camera.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Bro.
So
I got one more thing to say about the last thing.
yeah, cool.
Because I have a customer who's really pissing me off right now. If you buy your girl a ring, an engagement ring, and she says, no, I don't like the ring, you need to get a new girl, not a new ring.
Period.
Okay?
That's true.
Wow.
This man has been through 3 rings. 3 rings. And keep telling me, no. She
Well,
she
she's
doesn't.
not with him for the right reasons then.
Yeah, no.
That's
Obviously.
And bro, I've
Make
been
sure
working
you're
with
not
him.
giving that nigga a refund
Bro,
too.
oh
Like,
no,
keep
of
that
course
money
not.
every
Of course
time.
not. I told him it was no refunds on this because it's a custom job.
Yeah, you don't have to get it back in
We
blood,
went through all the
bitch.
steps. I made everything very clear, and he's still being respectful about it. But
I would have told him straight up, bro. She's with
So-
you for the money. And
Yeah.
it's
How
not
much
love.
did you
And
spend
bro,
on the
I've been
first
working with
one?
him for like what 4 years because I met him when I was working at.
That's crazy.
So
wait,
I met him because his girl came in.
Oh wait.
Go ahead, baby.
I was saying, how much did he spend on the first ring? He spent a lot on the first ring, and then he said that she said she didn't want it.
Yeah. So first off, he came into the store. She wanted to show him a $10,000 ring. He said, okay.
Bitches don't
Left,
play
came
like
back, bought her a $700 ring with just one stone on top, just a solitaire ring, no diamonds on the side like she wanted, nothing,
He said,
nothing
"Alright,
like what,
basic
bro.
shit, alright, yeah."
So what do you think's gonna happen? We told him she's not gonna like it. Like we could recreate the other ring and make it cheaper, but this ring is not. He said, no, this is all I can afford. Okay, so he came back a week later, returned the ring.
How do you go from 10,000 to 700?
Man, we're working at our last
Broke.
man, I've seen it all.
You can get a nice engagement ring for $700.
No, I'm not knocking that,
No,
but
no.
I'm saying like it just seems to me like
Well,
like-
she just thought he was gonna open a credit card and he was gonna max it out for her.
okay.
So she had high expectations
Bless
for him,
her heart.
but he didn't have
She
the
hasn't
money.
ran into somebody like me.
know?
But
If you can't do it, you can't do it. She gotta respect him making
who
a
gives
smart
a fuck
decision.
about the ring? It could be a ring.
You can
pop.
always
I
upgrade
get
it. You
If
can
you
always-
like me, you love me, you want to spend the
Alright.
rest of your life.
But the
with me,
thing
so
is,
fuck.
materialistic.
But the thing is, when I was working at like our last jewelry store, is that like, depending on how, if you've been with your girl for like 8 to 9 years, I think you can do better than $1,000 ring.
Of course.
my personal
You should.
opinion. My personal opinion. You can do better than 1,000 because like I remember like, isn't there a rumor that like you're not supposed to spend like a month?
this
how many
bullshit.
how
This
many months
bullshit.
of salary
This-
are you supposed
I
to like
forget
pay
what
on the
it
ring?
is. It's
But
like
see, I don't even give
6
a
months salary or something. You're
That's
supposed to
a little
spend on the ring.
crazy, but like I think three more than a month.
like
It got to be more than
Nah,
a month.
but see, I don't even see it like that. I see it more so. I think women appreciate effort. In
Yeah.
a sense, like if I know my man makes $2,000 a month and he gets me a ring for $3,000, that means like he's been saving up for the whole month and change
I
to
don't
get
think she
me
would
this.
even think about like what my pockets are looking like
Yeah.
how much I'm making.
Like,
It doesn't matter.
I'm just
It's
like you when it
about the
comes to
thought.
gifting
It's
or
about the
doing that.
thought.
Are you ever embarrassed to
But
like
you know,
show
I
off your
couldn't-
ring to
I
another
couldn't
woman?
Oh my gosh, no! I be showing off at everybody's face.
Bro.
But at the end of the day, I feel like it should all matter that he just proposed to you. Like it shouldn't matter the ring, anything. Like he made the
Bless
effort and
your
proposed.
Mind you, I
You
went
have
to
the right
Paris. I would have been
mindset.
good with a ring pop.
It's like
I would what?
the fact that she got 2 engagement rings said no, and he still said, "All right,
Yeah.
I'll get you another one." I'm like, both y'all crazy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, fam, I'm signing up to deal with you for the rest of my life. If that's not a big enough commitment
Yeah.
and you want like a materialistic band around your finger to,
Right.
You here for
don't
the
get me
wrong
wrong. I'm
reasons.
gonna put my
Yeah.
girl in some fly shit.
Yeah.
But like the thought, you feel me, and the sentiment.
But your
should
girl
matter.
will, regardless of what you get, your girl will think it's fly shit because you
If
did
it's
it.
love.
If it's
Yeah.
love.
As long as it's not
Regardless.
silver.
Yeah.
I like whenever you say something, you look at her. I like that. I want to
Does
get
he?
there one day. Now he does. You say something, or you look away, he'll look at
I
you.
see it.
I'm like, I
There's
like
love.
that.
It is love.
Oh,
Y'all need your own little YouTube
yeah,
channel.
for
now.
real, right?
Y'all need your
Oh no!
She tried to make me start on the TikTok.
I want to
shop.
propose now. What the, you know what I mean?
She tried to get me on TikTok. It just,
It just was not
nasty
working.
nigga.
yo.
We just the phone call the phone
Alright,
call
go
we had
on,
earlier
hey.
this.
You and your kid.
You're
Come
not
on,
looking
what
at
we-
marriage no time soon.
Damn, what was y'all talking about?
What he want, a mustard truck?
What you guys
Come on,
talking
alright, moving on in.
No comment. No. Moving
What was y'all
along.
allegedly talking
No, no, no.
about?
Allegedly.
Moving along, I want to bring up the great city of New York. Now,
Sir.
a lot of people from all over the country, all over the world, are aware of New York. There's like with New York, they're really known for there's a city that never sleeps. You guys are known for bad traffic,
Crackheads and rats.
crackheads and rats. The New York Knicks that never win. The Glizzies.
You really didn't have to do all that. You really did not have to do all
So
that.
I really want
Really OD, my guy. Come on,
You
man.
really
I know a
had to
couple
do that.
people who left Florida to move to New York, but I really want to ask true New Yorkers, starting with T, is New York underrated or overrated?
Both.
Please elaborate.
Okay, I feel like it's overrated because I feel like a lot of people go to New York and they're like, I'm gonna make so much of myself. It's the,
I'm gonna be somebody.
yeah, I'm gonna be somebody for
Yeah.
real. Go there with nothing and then get like a studio apartment that they pay in.
And a hookah.
For real, that they pay in like $2,000 a month. That's like roach
Indictment.
infested.
Yeah.
Bro, leave them alone.
Yo, you hate Dykeman with a
Bro, for
That
real.
was cool.
I heard there's
That
some
was-
shit
that
out
was
there.
cool.
Yeah, man.
All New York school.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to say that. What were you
Go ahead,
saying?
go ahead.
What were you saying?
Go ahead, baby.
So no, I think it's overrated for that because I feel like people don't realize like A, how expensive it is, B, how many people are there trying to do the same thing that you're doing.
That's true.
And it's like I can never live in the city. I would never want to live in the city. I don't think it's for me.
So where do you live? Like, and if you're living in New York,
You
where do
see,
you live
because everybody
outside?
really thinks that
Do
New
you live
York
in
is
a
just a
borough,
city.
or-
Nah. Well, you could,
No.
but
I live in. Well, I
had a
used to live.
choice. Go ahead.
Yeah, whose question is
There
it?
you go. Go.
What was the question, Gary?
Like, where, like, did you live in a borough or did
No,
you live
I lived in the
outside?
suburbs. I live in Long Island. But wait, cut
Oh,
that
Long
out
Island.
because
Like,
I'm
the fuck?
because I'm about to lose all my credit. I'm about to lose all my credit. They look at Long Island like, you live there? You're not from
Long
New
Island
York.
get sturdy. Like, you got the stead over there.
It do.
Yo, not Hempstead.
Yo, I'm dead.
But then no, I think it's also underrated because New York has so much talent. New York has so much culture. Like you can't get that anywhere else
Yeah,
in the
the cul-
world.
like,
I came here to
over here, bro.
This man really want to talk.
Wait your turn.
Put the
Jacob.
mic
Go ahead, baby.
down.
Go.
No, like when I first moved over here, that's the thing I missed the most was just like the culture, like the way that people are. Like in Florida, people are just so weird. Like it's so different. But in New York, it's like we all commonly like are weird. Like we all hate each other, but
Exactly.
we like love each other.
We respectfully hate each other.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's just so
Like
different.
a gracious hate.
Like over
Yeah.
here,
So, Jake, what's your take? Is New York underrated or overrated?
I don't know. I feel like if it wasn't for the weather here, I'd rather. And the only thing I like about Florida is I can have a gun. That's it. That's it.
Cause,
That's the only
Yeah,
thing.
you're right. He's black.
bro, when I say
That's the only thing.
my first month working with Jake, bro, it's literally how much every convo, how much he hates Florida.
Bro.
I hate the Chinese food. First of
Bro,
all, the
Chinese
over here
food,
trash.
Caribbean
Trash.
food, everything's trash here.
Trash.
Bro, we go to Jamaican spots and Haitian people are running it. So it's like, we go to Chinese food and white people are running
No
it.
offense.
Oh my god! Don't get me started.
Come on.
Do not. Get
That's
me
not,
started.
no.
Yeah. It's,
It's just-
I said it before and I almost got canceled. That
Italian food here, not like New York.
nah, there's some spots.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
sleep on
now-
Dominic's. Dominic's is good.
You said Domino's?
Dominic's.
I thought he'd been. I really was gonna spaz.
Yo.
He said Domino's.
I'm saying, this is a true Floridian.
And
Gary had told me to go to one spot
Oh, all right. So I'm gonna settle this right here. Cause I told
where the
Jake,
chicken tastes like water.
Ew.
I told him a good chicken spot in the city of Boynton is Buds. Buds is a
I don't
Boynton
appreciate that, Buds.
staple.
It's trash, bro. I went one time,
No,
I never
Buds
went back.
is not trash.
Buds not trash, 'cause
They're
I
not
was-
your preference.
Basura.
Shout out to
Basura.
Buds.
That's the Buds.
I feel like Buzz is sponsoring
Allegedly,
them.
they're trash.
Yes,
I think you need
they're
to
not
drop
your
it.
go-to.
I got the chicken right. Gary didn't tell me nothing about sauce.
I
Said
said
nothing
get the
about-
Bud
He
sauce.
said nothing about sauce. He said they got the fire chicken. I went home, ate it, tastes like water. Called Gary. I was like, I
I
need
feel
my
like you're
money
about to be
back.
canceled. I feel like you should stop talking.
First of
Like,
all,
Because of Buds?
yeah, I feel like Floridians love Buzz. I don't know. They both got
no,
shook.
we do
They-
not.
That's
I
all
love
right.
Buds.
I do
I
not
love
approve this message. I feel like if I was gonna tell you to try any fast food chicken, it stops at Chick-fil-A for me.
Nah, Chick-fil-A fire.
That's where it stops at for me.
Except
fast
there's certain
food-wise.
ones that we're not going to.
1000%.
Oh, Chick-fil-A's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I believe you.
We just pulled up to one the other day and the whole dumpster was just full of rats. And we're like,
Oh
no,
yeah,
we
oh,
out of
no,
here.
no, no,
We
yeah,
outta here.
We out.
But Cheech, even though like you never been to New York, right?
No, I'm going this. I'm going this year, hopefully.
But would
I've
you-
never seen snow, so I want to go
You
over
gonna
there.
go during
But would you
December?
consider it underrated or overrated?
I think it's I think it's both, like she said, because I feel like it's it's one of the big meccas of the world where there's a melting pot of culture, like she said, and I think there's a lot of opportunities out there. And I
Facts.
think if you are into certain industries, there's no better place like fashion, music. But I think it's a grab and go spot. I feel like you have to go there, show off your value, take what's there, and have your own extension. You know, just like go to the tree and then become a branch and spread out. That's what I feel like it is.
You like
Because
make
it's
your
like,
money over there and then move somewhere
no,
else?
not
or?
necessarily. It's like, okay, cool. If you know, I become a big fashion editor in New York, but because it's a city that has been fashionable for years, and the old heads don't seem like they're slowing down anytime soon. You can practice your career in LA. You could go somewhere else with the knowledge that you
gained
have,
from-
but you still maintain your relationships because you know you got to go back to the city around New York Fashion Week and stuff like that. So I always said this, like if I become wealthy and I have some money, like I would have an apartment in New York and Paris, like some of the major cities, just so I could be connected.
See, it's good if you grow up there and then come down here.
Yeah.
Because I wish while I was living with my parents, I would have saved money instead of spending all my damn money.
Yeah, of course.
And then came down
We
here.
all do.
Yeah.
Because if you know, the money you can make in New York and then move to Florida, that's why all the old people come here and retire. You can make all your money over there and then it's much cheaper to live over
Yeah,
here.
West Palm is definitely.
But if you're
the
still working
retirement
and you
county.
move here, it's not
And
as
I
good.
think it's so fast paced that it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
Like it's like, okay, cool, like nothing is gonna stop. So
Yeah.
like when you slack, somebody else is
Right,
taking the
right,
ball
right.
and running
Yeah.
with it. So you
Facts.
gotta have to be on your shit.
Like
I
my,
also-
what
No,
was it?
I was gonna say I also feel like New York definitely builds character, like just for those same reasons. Like coming down here, it's like everything's so slow and everything's like I feel like a lot of people, not everybody, but I feel like a lot of people are just like not about their money, like not about their hustle, their drive. They like you go to New York, it's like okay, this is in 1 to 3 business days. We'll get back to you. They get back to you in the next hour. You come here, they're like okay, we'll get back to you maybe next week or maybe, and you're like.
Bro.
See, and that's my thing about New York. How I look at New York, I give New York the same energy as like when I'm in Vegas. I can't stay here longer than a week. Longer than a weekend. The reason why is because New York is so fucking fast paced. Like y'all really the city that never sleeps. I love shopping in New York.
Gary be
don't
getting a
get me
headache
wrong.
and a tummy ache.
Oh my! And y'all got no bathrooms. New York has no bathrooms. And first of all, you know where I was tight? I went into this random ass like rooms to go or something to take a piss. I got to pay $0.25 to take a piss.
What?
Yeah,
I
they
never
charge
heard
it.
of
They
You see, I
charge
didn't
you
even
to
know
use
that
the
was a
public
thing.
That's
bathroom now.
crazy.
I feel like they
Nah,
just
they
knew
just
that you were
cheat
from
you.
New Yeah, they just knew you wasn't from New
He say he
York.
not gonna know.
I wish it would
Yeah.
charge
It's
that.
giving vending machine.
Literally, but like
Yeah.
I love New York for like what it is. There's a lot of promise in New York, but for me as a Floridian, I don't advise no one to move to New York unless you really like make at least $100 a year. My personal
Or
opinion.
without a proper plan or some money saved up or
I
the
feel like
right
it's also 'cause
opportunity
we
waiting
from
for
there,
you.
so
Exactly,
It's
you guys
home.
Yeah.
and y'all winners be.
winners, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
miss that.
I'm a polar bear, so he know I'll enjoy all
No,
that
I like
shit.
the cold. Like I hate the heat in Florida, but I don't miss shoveling my car. Shoveling
Yeah.
the car out, shoveling the driveway.
That's the other side
I
of
don't
that.
miss that.
I was like, you're gonna be so
I don't mind the
disappointed
cold.
when you go to New York for the snow, and then not even the next day, within 5 hours, it's black, it's dirty, it's grimy. You don't want to
Yeah.
go outside.
And I think like a good convo to have segueing is like because the three of you are actually you guys all left home eventually. I'm still the cub that still live at my home.
And stay there.
For real.
Oh, mommy.
Don't leave.
For real.
Freedom is expensive.
So I know the answer is gonna be different between the both of you. Like, what is the? Hold on, let me get this right. Oh, yeah, when is a good time to leave home?
What
Never.
you mean by like leave your parents?
Yeah.
Shit.
Or
Never.
even- never.
Never. If I could go back home, I'll go home. I got my first bill. I said,
Yeah.
ew, this is ghetto.
She's lying because her mom gives her the option all the time to go back home. She do not want to go back home.
Well, that's a whole different conversation. We're not gonna get into. My mama probably gonna watch
It's the
this.
freedom.
Like,
yeah. So
I think for me it's when you I think people leave home for different reasons, right? Sometimes you overstay your welcome. It's like, fam, you can't be 45 and still be here.
Facts.
You know, I
Gary.
get it. You want to watch your parents age. You know, some people will be like, oh, I want to be a caregiver. My parents are getting old. I get that.
That's a
Shut-
nasty explanation. I know a lot of people who do it.
That's
a
an
nasty explanation.
excuse, and I've watched. I'm looking at grown men using that excuse. So you can't definitely overstay with your welcome, but sometimes you gotta give yourself that kick in the ass. That's like, yo, now it's time for me to go and figure this out on my own. Because like she said about the bill, when I realized like I had to remember to buy toilet paper, that's when it dawned on me. I'm like, shit. Bro, I
Literally.
woke up one morning. I was trying to wipe my ass and there was no toilet paper. And I'm looking like at myself saying like, well, nigga, you didn't go to the store and got it. Who the fuck was gonna get it for you?
So what you do?
I can't say. Y'all would be ashamed. Y'all would be ashamed to figure out what I did.
That boy hit
Yeah,
the.
no toilet paper. What'd you do? You just got right in the shower?
I survived. Yeah.
I
You know,
survived.
I survived. But
Damn.
you can't overstay your welcome. You gotta know when to leave. And
Right.
and sometimes again, and in some form, you meet somebody that pushes you out of your cocoon. You get what I'm saying?
right,
Like
right.
whether that's a girl you want to build a family with or whatever,
Or friends.
or it could be a business opportunity or a job opportunity in another state that you end up going. But I think don't overthink it, but also put thought into it.
Yeah.
So it's like always have a plan. No matter what you do in life, always have a plan and always have money saved up. At least 6 months worth of income saved up if you're gonna make a move.
So definitely, like something I want to say when it comes to like when it's time to leave home. My personal opinion, you have to be financially stable
1,000%.
to literally afford just yourself. Because I'm not gonna lie, I understand people want the freedom. I get it, but it's like, fam, I'm not looking at you as like an adult if you literally get your own spot and you sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
People say, oh, it builds character, but fam, if you have like your own room, your own bathroom, your own laundry room, fam, I don't think you have to specifically rush to get your own spot unless you really want to like fucking peace. I get it, but like
That's another factor as well. Sometimes you want
I'm pretty
your
sure
peace.
you want to have a nicer passion in your discretion, whatever. But what I'm gonna say is like living on your own is a blessing for sure. But if you sleeping on the ground and you can't afford it, nah, it's
Can't
just
be living bad. If you have that option, I feel like the people that do live like that don't have that option to go back to their parents' house. I
Yeah.
feel like.
And one thing
most of the time.
one thing my mom did tell me is like she says, I never understood why kids your age leave your parents' house and then go rent. Save enough money while you're
Yeah.
here
Shit.
and go
Get a
own
house.
something.
And honestly, I feel like the most responsible people, I know you in your bag for real. And again, this is no knock to anybody watching. When you have a housewarming party, I feel like these are the most
Yo.
top of the top mature people because that's when you're confident that your apartment or your house is furnished.
Yeah.
It's clean. You can have.
See, we
people
would have had one.
over,
We just don't have nobody to come.
And you pride. Oh, as long as you keep having that Hennessy White, I'm
Yeah,
fine. But your apartment is clean, the space is nice, and you live in a nice neighborhood. Like that's when you know you doing that adult shit for real.
Facts.
So that's what's up.
An interesting question I have for y'all.
That's so funny.
I'm trying to like step into this question
Oh,
respectfully.
Ooh, I like it.
So obviously,
Careful.
Ooh, we about to get racy.
It's about to get spicy.
racy. So T, you're Guyanese. Jake, what do you identify
I'll
as?
just give her a clear path in case you ask someone crazy. Go ahead, baby.
What do you identify yourself
What do
as?
I? White.
White.
Well, my grandfather was Polish. The rest of
Oh,
my,
that's ultra
yeah.
white.
Yeah, he's just white mixed with white. I don't know why he told
My
y'all this
grandfather's
like it was
Polish.
gonna be someone crazy. Like Shorty was gonna say I'm foreign. He's just white mixed with
I am
white.
foreign. I'm Polish.
Anyway,
I took the walk.
Polish.
So, what is the obstacles that you face in 2022 of being in an interracial relationship, if there's any?
oh, there's so many.
Florida. You know how they are over here.
Remember, it used to be illegal down here.
Yo, like 2 years ago,
real.
2 years
right before we moved.
For real.
allegedly.
Shout out to DeSantis.
That man is
I don't
wild.
want my water to be cut off at my crib when I get back home. That nigga is he's a wild boy.
No comment on that.
And shout out to women. Women will stand behind
We're not gonna get into
not-
politics.
we're not gonna
too-
get into the
Bro, We're not
politics.
gonna get into politics too much, but I just seen a billboard on I-95 that said "Vote DeSantis, no exception to rape or incest."
Incest, yeah.
I was like, "Yo, this is a billboard."
No, he's a wild boy.
Bro, I'm like, "Whoa,
I know we was
Florida's
done when
different.
there's a big ass billboard with a rose on it
bro,
that promotes a sex toy. And I'm
Yo.
like, bro.
That's crazy.
fuck it, sex
You know,
sells."
you know the rose toy that the women are going
Oh, he
crazy
knows.
over?
He knows.
How do I know? I don't know.
No, that's my buddy. Sometimes,
You have one?
This guy. Anyway.
oh my God, look at it. Oh, I
there's
bought
too
it, but
many
I
toys.
forgot. You got one?
The pink one.
Oh, that was the one that
my
would be like this and be
bestie.
like, yeah.
Don't worry.
I feel you.
Jake,
Sometimes I don't got the energy neither. But good.
Oh no, don't.
Jake
be
left
that.
the charger on the carpet.
I'm playing FIFA. I'm playing Call of Duty.
Go have your fun.
That's your next best friend.
Should he go bring it on a gold platter? Talk about you know what to do.
I like that. That's all you know.
Steering back.
Yo,
Back to the like, what are the obstacles of being in an interracial relationship in 2022?
Do you want to go first or? No, you got
I'm
privilege.
I'm
Let me
pretty sure
answer.
you got the looks first.
Ladies
so you
first,
go.
ladies
yeah.
first.
Oh, you go, ladies first.
I feel like there's so many obstacles, but like he was saying, like New York versus Florida, it's really different because in New York, I feel like people stare in your face, but they stare in your face just to stare in your face. Florida, I feel like they stare in your face, they be like, "What are you doing here? Get out of my country!" Like, for real. But
the condescending look.
especially like when we go to predominantly like white areas. I know I keep my guard up, and I like Jake will hold my hand, and he'll be like, "La la la," and I'll be there like, "Oh my god," I feel so self-conscious. I'm like, they're looking at me. Meanwhile, Jake's like, "Oh, isn't it so nice?" But then even when we go to like predominantly black areas, Jake's still walking through like, "La la la," isn't this nice? Like,
Boy said we good.
Especially in Florida,
I'm a Jew.
bro.
I done got 10 niggas on this blockchain, man. They can't fuck with me.
I'm good at my thing.
That's the thing. Here, see, if New York would change their gun laws and I could have a gun in New York, I would live
Anyway.
there. That's it.
Really?
why does it always come back to a gun? They ask you about race. Like this
He
is
loves his
looking
rights.
at me, I don't care what they're looking at because they will get shot.
this is giving big white privilege. This is giving big white privilege. Like
But Jay, is there any like brothers? Do you ever feel some type of way like some brothers be looking at T a certain way or they say?
Oh yeah, but
certain
I confront them. Yeah,
Yes.
on the spot.
Real
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. What you looking at?
Straight up.
You like that?
Do you
I
get
like
the,
that.
Do you get that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. That's mine
You
right
like that?
there.
That's me.
Yeah, man.
That's me. You could look as long as you don't touch.
Yeah, man.
so many
Now I gotta
times.
hear,
So many times.
Now I got another question. Like,
I almost had to fight two guys in
In
Walmart
Walmart.
the other day.
That's one thing about them
'Cause
white
he asked
boys.
me what
they
I
not
said.
afraid to fight.
wait, so who's more disrespectful? Is it the black dudes or the white dudes going at T? Who's more disrespectful?
Dudes
The white dudes here, they don't want me.
Dudes.
They do not want me in Florida.
Nah, they
That's
want.
not true.
They probably want me
Have you ever
undercover.
been in Delray?
They want me undercover. They gonna DM me. They ain't gonna come up to my face and talk about, "Oh, I like you." They with like Shelly and Erica. They don't want me.
So now I gotta ask. So how do you feel about like if like say if like some blondies, some white women approach Jake? Did they ever approach Jake in a different way where you gotta like, yo?
They
what
know
you doing?
better.
They know.
They see my face. Apparently, I got resting bitch face. They know my face. They wouldn't try it.
Yeah, everybody thinks she could fight.
I can't. Let me not say that. Let me not say that. Because they're gonna be like, "We saw the podcast."
She'll beat me up.
They're gonna be like, "We saw the podcast. We know her ass can't fight."
And I definitely gotta ask too, because like when you get into like an interracial relationship, I was in one like back in high school, and that was already like kind of like a culture shock.
Terrible.
Because when I was in, I remember like going to the movies with her, and then like black women would give me the stankest face.
You
ever.
betrayed us.
Like I thought Dr. Umar was about to come out of my
Yo.
car. So and then
Dr. Umar.
another thing too, like so how did the families react to y'all two getting together?
My family actually, okay, so I come from a predominantly Caribbean family, but I am also mixed. So it was mostly like the males in my family. They're like, they got a white man. And I'm like, you know, and then they meet him and they're like, this not no white man. People come to all of our functions, like eat the oxtails, eat the curry,
You know
eat
me.
everything, like and dance to the music. This man could bust a wine. I be
Wait,
looking at
first
him.
of all, let me ask you a question. Hey, listen, it's no disrespect to you.
No, we're here.
And I want to ask because Jake looked like he got a little flavor to him.
I'm dead.
So is this no disrespect?
No, we're
is
here.
this your first black girl?
No. The first relationship, yes. The first relationship, yes.
My nigga. See, that's not my. See, that goes back to my point, my opener. That's you, not my first. You know what I mean?
This is the
So
first
you
one
been-
I
you
actually
been-
liked and I actually loved.
Yeah, but I know. But
Now this talking about like and love, like.
But I'm saying like the culture shock, like you already went through the
Yeah,
stage of
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, now I know how to
I mean,
maneuver around this
Before I
and
was with
that.
her, I lived in an Alpha Phi Alpha house.
Okay.
I lived in a black fraternity home.
Okay,
So I've been
They're about to be
around.
canceled. They're gonna be like, you let
You know
this
what it
man
is?
in there?
I only ask because, like I said, I feel like you did your due diligence to learn about us.
Nah, but only also where we from, it's a lot of culture.
Yeah, it's a
I would
lot
say-
more like
Like where we from in LI, I would say what's the demographic like?
I feel like the like white people are the
Probably
minority.
Like 30-40% white.
Yeah.
New York's the melting pot at the end of the day.
Yeah.
No,
No,
but
because my main thing is black people were so like we embrace everyone, and because we're so welcoming. Like a white boy could just make a shot in a back. Oh my God, you welcome to the cookout, like bro. You don't even know this man's last name. He's invited to the cookout. So I feel like I salute you for that. That's what's up.
you know, I will give credit where credit's due because I'm a social work major. Well, I guess a social worker at this
Not
point.
anymore. You got
Yeah.
your master's 4.0.
So-
Let them
For
know.
real, you know what I mean?
Ooh,
Talk your
no,
shit.
you
You know what I
go
mean?
ahead.
Pop your collar on these
Excuse me.
bitches.
She got a
Yeah,
ribbon at
man.
graduation. Excuse me.
Yeah, man.
I got some tassels, a
The
little
little
robe.
tassels, little robe.
I don't know about ribbon, but so I want to get into politics eventually. I don't know if this podcast will help me. I really don't think so. They're gonna be like, "Oh, she's a period."
Nah, you showing off your
Yo, we
personality.
literally never know who watches the episode because someone told me that someone who watched the episode. I was like, really? I like it'd be
DeSantis,
massive.
he watching.
Bro.
You don't know.
So I say all that to say, so I'm really big into like policy, especially like, you know, what's the word for it? We're gonna have to cut it. Like policy reform, especially like just around like people of color and those sort of communities. And during the whole Black Lives Matter movement, it was kind of like scary because I was like, I don't know how Jake's gonna react. Like, how do I approach this conversation? Well, no, because it's just, you know, an obstacle you go through. I mean, obviously, I know where you stand, but it was just like we would have conversations about it. I'm like, oh wow, like it wasn't my place to educate him, but yet it was like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm basically like trying to say.
He strikes me as somebody that's willing to learn and that's very open, which is I feel like again I think that could go back towards your brand. It's like you I don't think you know I'm the same way.
Human, so I just believe
Sure,
it
and,
was.
and literally,
right.
I worked with this man for like 2 years. Like Jake is for the culture.
Yeah.
Like I literally remember like working at our last job, and I don't know if you remember this day. I was like literally going in the back, probably going to the bathroom like usual, and this man Jake was like just cursing to himself like motherfucker, this
What
and that,
happened?
and he was like, bro, that freaking. I think there was some dude in the watch section. He said something about black people.
Oh,
And
he said something crazy.
He tried to have like one of those
Oh,
a
yeah. He
racist
said-
convo.
He said-
because he saw another white person, so he
Yeah,
thought
he
like
felt
Jake was
comfortable.
with the KKK clause
Yeah.
as well.
He said something about something N word, something. And I was like,
Yeah, we're not fly with
this
that.
fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But no, like Jake will definitely be like, how can I support you? Like he's
forget what I said
definitely
to
like empathetic towards a lot of things, and he's not the type of white person where he's like, that's not real. Like that's, you know, if you really wanted to make it, you would make it. Like redlining's not real, things of that nature. So I definitely appreciate
I
that.
remember like when someone came in the store, like a friend of mine was like, yo, he white. I'm like, nah, he light skinned.
Don't give that man that credit. That man gonna start braiding his hair. That man about to pull up to bed with a silky talk about. So what we about to do?
Yeah, man.
Jake said we got a silky. We're not gonna talk about it.
We're not with the cultural appropriation, okay?
See, I like that.
We're not with that.
But I always look at Jake as a brother. Oh,
Yeah, I do find that picture.
go on to Facebook.
Yo, look like B-Rad.
Oh nah, that was most wanted. But speaking of like as far as that situation, like the casual racism, I believe you had like a story that's something you went through.
Yes. So pretty much, I was at work, right, and I feel like and I don't even blame y'all. Sometimes
Yeah, y'all.
No, white people. I mean white people.
Yeah.
You know, I got love for them. I got
know what
love
you
for
meant.
I got love for everybody.
Jake is like, we're not unified.
Yeah.
Trust
No,
me.
I feel you. But it was just I was working, minding my own business. But sometimes like I have compassion towards, you know, some of them are shitty, but I have compassion for the older whites because some.
Why?
Yeah, I was like, those are the worst.
Those are the
kinds.
worst.
I know, but some of them they lived in an era where saying
it's
certain
just
shit
ignorance.
was just
Normal.
Yeah.
So
They're just
they don't
uneducated
have a
too.
filter,
Yeah.
right? So I'm working, mind
Naturally
you,
ignorant.
you know, I'm a waiter, so I went by the table. I'm not even their server, and they stopped me and they said, "Hey, young man, come over here. Look, I got something to ask you." I said, "Okay, cool. What's going on?" He was like, "We were trying to figure out where the nearest Nike store is at, and you look like somebody that would know where it's at."
You had on Nikes
Like-
or no? You had on Nikes?
No, we had a Nike store around the area, right? So In my mind, right? I'm like, okay, he's only saying this because I'm black. And okay,
He's seen LeBron
Nikes,
before.
Jordans. Like you might think, oh, I own a pair of Jordans or whatever. So I'm like, but I was, I embraced them with love. So I was like, you know what? It's right here, right there, right there. And I made a joke. I'm like, you know what? When you go there, bring me back something.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, man, thank you very much, man. You cool, this and that. But it's like, it was one of those things where it's like I know what he wanted to ask me, but I felt like he didn't know how to ask me. So he just did it in the best way he saw on TV how to talk to a black person. So he did.
Talking to them one-on-one.
Yeah.
Bro, that's buddy that came into the store?
I was just about to say that.
But there's certain things like white people would say, and it's like, fam, that is casual racism.
And
like, for example, when you asking me where the lid store is at, like, or when you asking me, oh, do you know how to make Kool-Aid? It's just,
that's wild.
There's little things. What?
Like,
you know how to make Kool-Aid.
Bro, people ask you.
I mean, first off, if you don't know how to make Kool-Aid, you just fucking dumb.
Of course, but I'm saying people just,
directions on this
sometimes they ask you the wildest shit.
Yeah.
And it's like what am I gonna do?
They don't think nothing
like,
of it. They're not saying it to be
They're not saying it to be malicious, but it's like, I want to say, like, the parts of me, the blackness in me want to fight back and say, sir, do you know that this is racist?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do that because, like, now I feel like I'm going to
That's the
weird
worst thing
you
you
out.
can tell a white person. That's the worst.
Oh, yeah. That's their N-word. That is their N-word. You can't call them racist.
Because now you feel shitty. You might not ever come back here. And now,
I don't like that. You keep saying y'all and you and categories.
Do you have an experience with casual racism?
Honestly, nothing. Oh, yes, but it actually wasn't towards me. It was towards Jake. We went to Walmart. Long story short, we went to Walmart, and there was this worker. Oop, I'm going to name drop because I would go back to Walmart.
It can't be racism.
Her name's Tina.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But, okay, it was a...
Fuck you, Tina.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
It was more of like...
Suck my dick, you heard?
And so we were buying a suitcase, and we were the only... Like, there was other people in the self-checkout lines, and she came over to a suitcase, and she was just like... And we looking like, okay. So the minute the receipt came out, she said...
Oh, no, I said, can I help you?
And she looked at the receipt. She's like...
So you want to see what's...
No, then she was like, let me see it. And then Jake was like, can I help you? Like, she's like, oh, we have to open it. So, whatever. We're just like, okay, whatever. And then she walking away. She goes, thug.
Yeah, what'd she say? Thug or hoodlum? Something like that.
She said, thug.
Yeah.
I said, what? I said, excuse me? Mind you, this man had on a little hoodie, had on a little outfit.
Well, he had the tech on. He had the tech on, possibly.
I probably did, yeah.
Bro.
I'm fitted, but I didn't,
That's funny. I think one experience that Jake is well aware of when we were working at our last job, and there's a Jewish guy that came in the store. By the way, really quick question: can Jewish people be racist?
Yeah.
Well, Jewish people cannot do anything wrong.
I
I love the Jewish community, and I don't know. We're actually looking to hire some of y'all as lawyers and in a marketing department.
We will no longer be wearing Yeezys on this platform.
Yeah. I mean,
I told her wear Yeezys today. She's like, I can't do
I'm not
that.
getting canceled.
I can't do that.
But definitely. So this gentleman.
So you gonna throw all your Yeezys out?
No.
Okay.
how long it took me to get...
I'll have that convo on Patreon.
You're not gonna listen to College Dropout, late registration?
No, we fuck with old Kanye, new Kanye. We don't know that man. We don't know that man.
Oh, we don't. I don't want to steer.
That was Ye. So
That was
Kanye, not Ye.
Oh, let me say the story real quick. So
Okay,
first
go
of
ahead,
all,
go
like the guy said, you know what? I want to tell you guys something. I had a dream, and then he looks at me and says, I know you heard that one before.
Oh my god.
Oh, what did you say?
I said, rings a bell.
No, they think we got the Martin Luther King speeches memorized. Like white people
Like the
be
national
speaking
anthem,
yeah.
That's wild. But I don't know. I call people out on their microaggressions and their racism. I'm like, that's a microaggression. And I like saying it because a lot of people don't know what that means. So.
I love
This woman does not stand for any of that shit.
No.
one thing about Jake though, like anywhere we go, Jake is gonna get into some form of altercation with someone, no matter what it is.
No, that's not true. Don't tell my customers that.
Am I allowed,
In his personal life, not his
Yeah,
business
okay.
life.
Am I allowed to tell them my favorite moment with you and Boca?
I don't remember that moment. Oh, when Buddy said, nah. Yeah, okay. It don't matter.
All right, so this is all time my favorite moment being with Jake, because like me and Jake, we always close like damn
This
near.
is horrible that this is your favorite moment. We've been through so much, bro. And this is your favorite moment?
Because that was my best laugh.
But you know what? We men, so we gotta get the messiest shit.
This is my best laugh though, because like we were closing at the Boca location. We did like a 9-hour shift, long ass day.
Let me think of my favorite moment from you.
So as we closing the gates, Jake is like he's down, like he's locking the gate. Meanwhile, keep in mind everyone has masks on. This is like prime. So this man literally ignores the fuck out of me. Then looks directly at Jay. Was a Jewish guy. Where he had on
the yarmulke, he had the curls, it was what's it called? Hasidic Jew, yeah.
Oh, I love those.
Or Orthodox Jew.
Them, we love them.
Them, the whole nation. I love everybody.
So like he ignored
Jewish
me.
Cowboys.
Meanwhile, Jake is.
You can. I love everybody, whether you blue, brown, yellow. Yes.
Yo,
I love
This man looked at Jake. Jake wasn't even looking at him either. Jake turned around. All he saw was do is like.
Yeah, he did. Cap.
Not
What
the
the fuck are you
cat.
looking at me for? I don't know you.
Man, y'all could really like telepathically know. Oh,
Bro,
anyway,
nah.
I love Jesus,
Bro.
and I love podcasting. I love
God is
freedom.
great.
God is great.
God is great.
God is amazing.
Bro, this has been a freaking hilarious ass episode. This episode went by so fucking fast, bro.
You guys
it
are
really
cute.
did.
I love that.
I appreciate it.
And I
bro.
like how you brag, you know, about her all the time.
Oh, this only on
you
camera.
Be gassing
Only
her
on
up.
camera.
Listen, I think you post her every day, in my opinion. But this is great. You guys are fucking
Thank you.
phenomenal.
You guys-
We gonna see you at the wedding. We gonna see you
No,
at the wedding.
I love. I'm just bad at it. Just make sure you have some Hennessy, not to be
Shit.
fucking black. Make sure you have some Hennessy at the wedding. I'll be there, man. I mean,
Can you have the wedding in Florida?
Yeah, we
I
plan
think
on
we're
it.
going to. Yeah, I'm
I think
pretty
you
sure.
should do a 2-part wedding. One in Florida, one in New York. So
Cheat, you paying?
Yeah, you
I think you should have it in Florida. Hey, we decided.
Yeah.
And you guys, I'm definitely giving you all the award for the best engagement pictures.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Literally
Y'all
right
can
at the
post them,
Eiffel
like,
Tower.
Right here, or something.
I'll put them somewhere. I'll put them somewhere.
Point.
No, sorry.
All right. You embarrassing me on camera.
So where can the people find y'all if y'all want to be found?
What you mean? Find me?
At your Instagram. Why are you so
Instagram. Yo, New Yorkers always scam, bro. What do you
Maybe
mean
to
find
buy
me?
jewelry.
What do you mean find me? New Yorkers always be
You have too
scamming.
much jewelry on me to find me.
Man, this whole podcast, you talking about how you got a gun, talking about, oh, where they gonna find me? Like,
Yeah,
they're scared to find you.
Is there an Instagram or any social media that you want to
You
shout
can
out?
follow me on Instagram, Jake _.
No, start it over. Start
Duh.
it over. Ew, start it over.
Yeah, you could find me at Jake _the _jeweler with 3 R's. Pay me
Okay.
for that work. We can do custom. We can do anything you guys want. Come now before the price goes up.
I like
Sure,
that. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
That's a fact.
Wait, why didn't we know? We would have did it with y'all.
Oh, sorry.
Man, we gotta close the show.
No,
with
no.
that. I like that. That's fine.
Not too late. Anyway, T, where can the people find you if you want to be found?
T.STACKSSSTSACS.
The DMs will be closed.
Nah, they're open. They're open. We invite all DMs.
We laugh at y'all.
We laugh at y'all. We answer y'all. We will answer. So, shoot your shot.
So if you actually
I'm out here
send,
like Dikembe Mutombo. What? Suck my dick.
I like that.
if you
I'm throwing suck
literally
my dicks to everybody.
if you gonna mess DMT, let me see a pic. You gonna see a picture of Jake flicking you off.
Sure. I mean,
Facts.
Not Jake with his gun.
Yeah, you gonna see a Glock
sure you
19.
wanna do that?
I definitely enjoyed this episode. You guys are welcome back anytime.
Nah, for sure. You guys even
you
come
guys
here,
for
hang
having
out
us.
while
Thank
we
you,
record. It
thank
doesn't
you.
matter. Yeah, man. Hey, my birthday is in 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
So I might hit you
You're a
up.
Scorpio?
Yeah, 1,000.
What day is your birthday?
It's-
November
giving big
13th.
Scorpio.
It's
I don't know
Sunday.
nothing about
It comes
Scorpios,
on
but
a Sunday. I'm doing a dinner. You guys are invited. I'm gonna send you
Appreciate
guys
you.
personal
Thank
invites.
you, bro.
I'm probably doing it at bleep that. So I want you guys to come
I
and try it
appreciate
out
it.
while we doing that.
They
But,
sell chicken tenders and fries.
Yo,
I
Gary.
hate
Yo,
this
this
nigga.
man.
I'm gonna
Yo,
choke him if he.
We got.
I will kill.
Like the opposite.
I will
This
kill
man,
Gary
This man
if he
drink
orders
wine
that.
at a bar.
Fair.
Gary eat chicken fingers and fries at a steakhouse.
Man, Gary will eat that at his wedding.
You gotta grow up,
I
bro. You
swear
gotta
to
grow
God.
up. Gotta grow
Nah,
up.
for
It's
real.
time.
I know.
But I go by the name of Cheech,
AKA.
AKA. This is my new jeweler now.
Yes, sir.
Meet Mr. J.
Feel me?
AKA. I love. I'm just bad at it. AKA. Yeah, I can't wait to go to the wedding, man. I mean,
We there. Yeah, man, for sure.
Y'all know who I am, man.
Gary didn't come to the engagement party, so.
Well, first
Oh,
of all,
he
like
sucks.
we're not going to discuss that on camera, but anyways, I I'll be at the wedding.
Yes, sir.
My name is Gary, aka In Gary We Trust, aka your favorite hype beast, aka I love the Jewish community.
I love Jesus.
Mazel tov.
especially.
Mazel
Ooh,
tov. Am I
Lord.
allowed to say it? I'm sorry.
No, you
but
could say
thank
that. You could say that.
Shout out to
That's
the
a
Jewish
good
community.
word. That's a good word.
Yeah, I love
Can we
everybody.
Photoshop a yarmulke on Jake?
I will never
do that.
I will never.
When you say I love the Jewish community, I just want to see it come down from the lights.
He
See,
could
that's crazy because if I said something,
Oh,
Yeah, it would.
of course.
Oh, of course.
I can't even.
It's like
I'm not going to.
This is the equivalent of saying, you know what? Let's Photoshop a fitted on her.
I didn't say nothing.
Nah, he's good. He's good.
He's good.
That boy good.
That boy good.
That boy good right there.
I didn't say anything.
What is
Well,
this, man?
we are
These
These
are
Are
the
the
Aesthetics.
Aesthetics, and we'll see y'all next week, man. Peace.
When y'all have your moments, why are we never invited? I want to say with y'all.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
let's
shit.
do it all
Rewind
again.
it back.
Okay,
Wait, what do you
so,
say?
all right.
These are the aesthetics.
All right, so let's do it again. And
Yes.
what are we, Cheech?
We are
These are the aesthetics.
And we'll be here next week.
Yes, sir.
Go.
Bow, bow, bow.
Now you just spit on Gary. Like it was done. It was done.
Oh my god, this is great. I love
I
it.
feel like we talked about everything and nothing at the same time.